Okay, so you can see where we left off. We got the base done, light up base. We've got the first ship completed. We've got the Enterprise on. And what we're going to do now is we're going to work on the U.S.S. Enterprise refit. And she's going to go right over there. So let's put this aside. And let's get the refit. I think all the parts are there. Okay, so with the refit, the basic construction is a lot like the 1701. We'll start with the saucer section, we'll do the nacelles, the secondary hull, and the final assembly. The biggest part of the work that's going to be in this one is going to be all of the decals. So, all right, let's get these revealed. All right, so we've got the tree with the secondary hull, and we've got the primary hull, and we've got okay, we got all the parts. So let's put this aside. Okay, all these are the parts tree. All right, so let's go ahead and we're going to start putting her together. And we're going to start by putting the glue into the holes at the bottom of the primary hull. Okay, so that's all set. All right. So you can see we'll let her set for a little bit so the glue can dry. And what I want to do is we're going to do a little bit of painting we're going to spray her just a bit with some spray paint. That way there we'll be able to put the decals on, and hopefully with a good shell of spray paint they'll slide on easily. I don't know how much is left of the color. The paint and primer from the Krylon sounds pretty empty. Alright, so what I like to do is I take some pliers and we're going to hold her in place just like that. We don't want her to fall. So tomorrow, when she's dry, we can start painting. We'll do a little detail work. And we'll start doing those Aztecing decals. And there's a lot of them. All right, so she had some time to dry. You can take her off the little painting stand. And see, she looks pretty cute. And we're ready to start the long process of the decals. All right, so these are going to go on. You can see these are the blue that's going to go right there. So I don't see the anything covering the Bassard collectors. So that'll need to be painted. The same thing with the impulse engine, the crystal on the back of the primary hull. I don't see anything for that either. Side. Sensor dome. And for the bridge, let's see, we've got the line that goes around the bridge, or B and C deck. And that's going to be this one. And you know, it might be a good idea to just cut it in half. So that's what I think we're going to do. That way there, it'll be a little bit easier. So where are my tweezers? Yeah. You can see the bottom of the primary hull. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see the bottom of that. You guys can see that, but we're talking like a bucket of the microset and a microsol. Well, I haven't put the microset on yet, just a microsol, just to get everything in place. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see the bottom of the Bassard collectors, but wow, it's like taking a lot of microsol. Okay, so let's take the registration number. All right, so you can see when it comes to the bottom, it looks like it's all. All right, so you can see the aztecing. So the primary hull has the aztecing on. All right, what's next? We've got the stripe that's going to go around B and C deck. All right, you guys see the top. So we've got the nacelle. The blue is going to go forward. Again, I'm glad I painted the outside of the Bassard collector. And this is just, man, these decals are pretty tiny, very hard to get into place. I'm hoping that when we do the final overcoat, it's going to help lock everything in place. And I don't know if it was because of shipment, but the nacelles are a little droopy. When I took them out of off the plastic tree, they were a little bit bent. They weren't perfect. And I don't want to try to bend them because I don't want them to snap because they're so small. Okay, so you can see the decals on the back, the strong back, the nacelle pylons, the top of the primary hull. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put the side stuff on. And we get the saucer pylon. All right, can you see the nacelle, the saucer pylon? sides of the primary hull. You can see the windows, and I am absolutely going to cut these. I just don't want to get them mixed up. Oh man, anyone else have a horrible time with these decals? Okay, that's it. That's everything. So what I need to do now is we're going to let it dry. All right, let's do it this way, and I'm going to have to literally bathe it in microset. Okay, so you guys can see. I don't know if anybody else is having the issue with the nacelle pylons kind of misshapen, but you can see the decals as best as I can get them are on. So now we are going to use a ton of the microset. Okay, so after an awful lot of microset, I just about bathed her in it. You could see it's dry. And what I did was I touched up the bridge, and I painted the shuttle bay doors. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to glue her to the stand. So I got the glue gun on right now, and I'm going to put her on, and I'm going to put her at a tilt, just like I did with the Enterprise NCC. Okay, so you can see we got the Enterprise, we got the Enterprise Refit, and on top we're going to put the Enterprise B. So let's light them up. You can see the underneath. Let's try putting the lights out. You can see how bright the light is. You can see the spotlights on the two ships. Just like that. I had wanted to get that. I'm glad I put the 3 lights in. Again, the nacelles are a little droopy. I don't know why. They were bent from the factory, but well, my friends, we're ready to move on. We're ready to move on to the Enterprise B. And in the next video, we're going to build the B, and we're going to mount her right on top. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.